never thought possible. All right. With that said, my name is Stacy Southward. I am a 6-star ambassador here at DTCA. And it's my pleasure to welcome you guys here on this Memorial Day Monday evening. And we're not going to take any long time here. You were invited here by your enroller or your instructor, and I'm just glad you guys are here. And now I'm going to introduce the man who brings us this opportunity. He and his wife dedicate so much time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears into all that we do here. And so with that, let me introduce you to Rory Rickard. Have at it, Rory, where it's still daylight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a couple things out here today. It's Memorial Day. This is gonna be one of our shortest opportunity calls ever. I'm gonna let you know that we do other opportunity calls. I'll give you the schedule. We are a full-on training and dream creation team here. In order to create a dream, you take your dream, you make it a goal. You give that goal a deadline, and then you apply resources to that deadline, which is having the right action. You apply resources and action steps to achieve it, right? Actions are what you're gonna do with it, but if you don't have resources, actions are gonna fall short every time. That's where people break down in business. The action items that we have just proven out are marketing, time put in to utilize the marketing, and if you have the marketing being paid for, which is what we offer you here in this opportunity, it's just your time to run. We give everybody the resources to do it, and the monetization of the process allows us to create incredible incomes without overhead. So before I tell you what the vehicles are and go into that, today's a little bit of a special day. We're gonna go right from this opportunity call. We're actually gonna give you guys an invite into the instructor call where we're gonna kind of review some of the steps that we do. And then we're gonna close out for the day. So we're not doing a GSI, PSI, MSI call today. Those that are here are going to get a little bit of an insight to what our instructors see, and that's what you get from Memorial Day. So I want to go back to what you said, Stacy. I want to put a big thank you out to all our service personnel, men and women that have risked their lives or even given their lives in the ultimate sacrifice for the freedoms that we have. Those freedoms allow us to be entrepreneurs and to create time and financial freedom to live an amazing life on this planet, however we deem our dreams to be. And it's the ability to be entrepreneurial and to create an environment that allows us to create money without trading our time for the money, to create leverage, and therefore create a way that we can create more money than inflation. We can create more money than our hopes and dreams are going to cost. It takes resources to achieve every dream. I've seen very, very, very few dreams that don't need resources to make them happen. And the biggest dreams need more resources. Right? It just takes energy or money to make it happen. And so we are so blessed to have the opportunities that we have and to create and with the understanding those opportunities. That brings us here to DTC Ambassador, which we start with our Wine of the Month Club. That is our doorway into the direct-to-consumer marketplace. We have proven that we can take an amazing product, great quality wines, the finest of wines made the right way, wines that would normally retail in the original channels, going through a store or a wine store through a distribution model for $120 a bottle because they're made properly. To compete against wines that are selling for $9.99, $10.99 that aren't really wines, that have so many additives in there that are additives you would not want to put in your body. Now, you guys have been hearing me say this for some of those that have been here for a while. I've been saying this message for 6 years now. It's not wrong. Truth doesn't change. And I've been on several research paths working on the marketing for this. And you know what? The rest of the world's catching up and saying, hey, you might as well drink a high spirits because the wine you're drinking is basically poison. If you're drinking wine in America, odds are it's got all these contaminants in it. Contaminants. They call them additives. FDA's approved things that aren't necessarily good. If anybody thinks the FDA is out to protect you, you haven't seen who funds the FDA. Okay? And I can just tell everybody, if it just sounds hokey, just go research on Google and just do arsenic in wine. Just start with that one. Go down that rabbit hole and then tell me, yeah, you want to drink that stuff. And we're talking major labels you see in the store. It's scary stuff. We have literally hired the best winemakers out of Napa and Sonoma Valley, arguably one of the best places in the world to create wine. that are second and third generation that are truest to the form of wine. They love on it. They make it the right way. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, whatever it takes for that varietal and vintage to be created properly is what it's taking. We don't speed it up and put additives in there to trick your taste buds into thinking it was made right. No, we make it right. And because of the direct to consumer model, we deliver it right to your house at a fraction of the cost you would get it in the normal retail channel, allowing us to give you 4 incredible bottles for less than you would buy one of our bottles in a retail channel. That's direct to consumer. That's the direct to consumer advantage. That's what we get to offer. And these wines are amazing. And they're not going to give you headache and fatigue because we don't put unnatural artificial sulfites and additives to make you trick it that it's been aged. No, we age it properly. We put the time in it, and it is a process, you know, and then, you know, we have these amazing wines available, and that creates an amazing opportunity. Wine has an amazing ability to elongate our life. It's a fact that if you and I are the same person and you drink wine every night and drink a glass of wine every night, and I don't drink wine at all, you'll live longer than I will, healthier longer than I will, just that difference. And that's proper wines, not these mass-produced wine punch beverages that contain things in there that are going to give you headaches. So if the wine you've been drinking gives you headaches, you've been drinking bad, fake wine. I'll say bad because it's not good for you. And that's a fact. And that's a fact that allows us an amazing marketing advantage because we just got to get the word out there. And people are starting to get more and more knowledgeable about how bad things are. There's, you know, social media platforms and people are talking about it more and more. You want to go and a lot of people will pitch an organic or a clean wine. There's no such thing as a clean wine, and organic. Actually, organic almost means almost not as good for you anyway. Because if you see the organic process, they actually allow things in the organic process that we don't allow in our process. So we just do it right. And we do direct to consumer. Literally, it's made in our warehouse. It's bottled in our warehouse. Our warehouse is a clean facility. And then it goes from that warehouse to our shipping warehouse, which doesn't have to be as clean, right? It's still clean, but it doesn't have to be food grade clean. And that's where we ship right from there to your door. So literally it goes from one warehouse, a mile and a half down the road to the other warehouse, and then to your door. No one else touches it but us. And because we do it that manner, we can deliver the wine and have a huge opportunity in the compensation structure with our partners. In addition to that, my wife, Tanya, and I, because we've been, you know, so blessed, our philanthropy is to fund your marketing. We figured out what marketing works for this, and we share it with you, give you the training to go forth and build it. And we don't get paid like other companies. We get paid in the field with you. We put our money where our mouth is, and we build with you because that's how we're going to get our return on our investment into you guys as partners in the marketing. No one else does it this way. We've proven it out. It's amazing and solid. That being said, I'm not going to show you the compensation plan. It basically goes like this, and we're going to break it down over and over again. And we're transforming things right now, adding another direct-to-consumer product, which is direct to your house, home education. It's not homeschooling, it's education to your home with proper teachers that are going to be guiding it in a video sequence live and also recorded for post-play, absentee play. And everything is set up to guide the kids through their graduation of grade to grade to grade to grade through a high school diploma, K through 12. And we're rolling that stuff out there. And that's all part of this as well. So once you come in this program, you're part of the Wine of the Month Club with DTC Ambassador. You also are part of our Brain Food Ambassador program. It's included. It adds to the compensation plan the same. And there's some big rollouts happening here in the month of June, which is right after this Memorial Day, that's going to just reveal all of this. New graphics are coming together for it. Awesome updates are happening, and we're rolling this out, doing pre-enrollees of the family plans and the students, and all that's going to be covered. So don't miss our trainings on Wednesdays at the same channel, just a half hour earlier. So 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. And that's on Wednesdays. And then Saturdays we do training, and it starts, and you want to be at the trainings that start at 8 a.m. Pacific, which is 9 Mountain, 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern, and it goes 1 hour, and then it goes 1 hour DTC selectively, and then it goes another hour of the V marketing, which we're going to cover with the instructors. Based on where things are now, I'm just going to tell you, we're going to take like a 2-minute pause. I'm going to come right back on, and we're going to just pick up with the instructors that are here. And I'm going to go into a brief overview of how we build our business and the training. And it's, we're not going to do any passwords on this. I'm not going to cover anything proprietary. I'm just going to cover how this works, and just go through a flow with everybody on how this process goes. And it's a good recap. And then we'll let everybody get back to their families and everything with Memorial Day, concluding today. But I just want everybody to know, Memorial Day is something as an entrepreneur we recognize every day. The freedoms that we have to do this and have the life that we get from this is because men and women fought to protect us from the evildoers that are out there, and they're constant, right? People want to take our freedoms and turn us into slaves. They've done it very successfully in a employee state. If you have to ask permission to take time off of your life, you're not free. We get to free that. We get to have an ability to do what and where and when we want, because we're going to balance that with a business model that allows us to globally, no matter where you live, as long as you have internet access, a decent computer or a smartphone or both, you can conduct the business as we do. We take great products to the consumer. We connect a product with a consumer, and we do it in a big way. And DTC Ambassador, we built this on a very successful product line of these amazing fine wines. We've now added fine education. We also have amazing, what we call kiosk offers that go in our marketing process. All of this you're going to learn from the person that brought you here. I'm going to tell you this. If you're brand new here, thank the person that got you here, get set up, and just learn how this training goes. You know, we have a whole process you should be going through to understand how we do this. Not only do we give you access to a great, hobby type of a business, but if you apply to the marketing and training we give you, it's a great part-time, full-time, or full-time career, life-changing income, and we show you how to do it. And the number one reason that people fail is marketing know-how, access, and capital to do so. We provide all of that for you, so you can just apply your time, follow the training, and everybody gets a leg up to succeed, regardless of your cash flow for marketing. Amazing. We'll talk to you guys in a second. We'll pause for just a minute. I'm going to keep this on. I'm just going to pause for 1 minute, and then we're going to get going on our instructor call as they're coming through. All right, be right back. You want to add anything, Stacy?
I think you've dropped enough hints. I just was throwing it out to my team on our team chats that, something special is happening on this call here tonight, and you never want to miss any of the calls, really. It's not just, the Monday nights and the Saturdays. There's other calls, and plugging in is like marketing, guys. Plugging into this, to all these meetings, trainings that we offer is like marketing for your business, because we're marketing to you in those trainings and the meetings.
I'm going to focus on the basics.
Perfect.
Everybody comes into our program because you've got something you want to achieve. You want to be working for yourself. You want to replace some income. You want to supplement your income. All of those technically are a dream, right? You're hoping. It's a hope and a wish. And you're looking for a solution. And most of you have been following a plan that you thought was going to set you up and give you a great life. And unfortunately, according to 95% of Americans anyway, the working 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire at 40% is just a pathway for failure, and to live off the rest of your life in retirement broke and unavailable to do the things you want to do, and in many cases affording you to have to get a job or work at Walmart as a greeter or some other thing to make ends meet, maybe driving Uber in your later years just to get by. That's not a great solution. And it doesn't matter how much schooling you put in there. It doesn't matter how much you were following government investments like 401ks. History has shown investing with the government is a sure way to lose everything. In fact, I'd like anybody to show me where the government's done great things for any one family. I'd like to see it. Don't like the way they treat our veterans. Don't like the way they treat our school teachers. Don't like the way they treat civil workers. It comes time where we have to look at it and say, if we are relying on the government, we are literally idiots, and we need to take advantage of what America is about. And that is small business, that's entrepreneurial dreams, that is, creating business and avenues to create cash flow. And, cash flow is king, and we get to do that here in many, many ways. And it's something that didn't just happen overnight. The very system we talk about has been in development and creation for over 15 years. We have literally created a perfect system to create a dream achievement program. We call it RRR 247. And I'm just going to go over the simple sides of things so people understand what we've done. And then it is complex. The business model itself is complex. That's why it works. We've worked through every possible scenario and problem and built a way to overcome everything. We found a way to work in teams so when life happens, our business doesn't decline, it doesn't go away. We take care of each other. It's a very utopian process, and it needs to be. Not everybody has the funds or the capital to be part of capitalism. Capitalism is absolutely fantastic. And in the sheer supply and demand aspects, writes the path and allows a lot of opportunities. However, if you don't have capital, you can't have any of the isms, right? And so that's where I break down capitalism, right? It is great if you have capital. It is a solution if you have capital. So what Tanya and I have been able to do is create the capital for everyone that's part of Triple R 247, and they just got to apply the capital of their time along with the capital resources that we put into the number one reason people fail, and that's the actual marketing. So that being said, we're going to break down the 5 steps for a pathway to accomplishing your dreams. 1, you state your dream. I'm going to break this down like a broken record all the time because it is this simple, and everybody's like, it can't be that easy. No, it is that easy because we supply the necessary resources in connection with your time and your participation to make the action plan a reality. So state your dream. You want to quit your job. You want to stay home with the kids. You want to make enough money that you don't have to work for anybody else but yourself. You want to be part of something thriving. You want to give back and help others. You want to make the world a better place however you can participate. What's your dream? All right. And maybe you have multiple dreams and you need to kind of prioritize, knock down the smallest one first and build upon that. Go to the next one, go on to the next one. You'll find that you can accomplish everything. This is the exact roadmap, simple steps to accomplish your dream and to accomplish anything you want to do. Tanya and I live this every day, and we get to the point, it's like, what are our dreams for us? We've built things up so much that our dreams now are to help millions of families have what we have. Our dream has become part of a huge vision that a lot of other people are part of, have bought in on and helping make it happen. It's that great. And do you know how we accomplish the biggest stuff we want to do? Is helping everybody else accomplish their dreams, no matter how small or how big. And doesn't matter how small it is, once you start accomplishing it, you start creating a pattern of dream achieving. You knock out one, you can knock out another. You knock out the next one, the next one, the next one. All you're doing is changing the patterns of life that you have to where you're a dream achiever, not just a wisher. Not on the sidelines wishing it could be. It all comes down to the following steps. You state your dream. You must state it. You must declare it. You must declare it in writing, even in visual format. We talk about dream boards. We talk about, spelling it out and having it in your face on a regular basis. I put down my dreams and my goals, which your dreams are, I turn them into a goal, and I would write them down on papers and put them on every mirror in my house. So when I woke up, when I went to the bathroom, when I went to the fridge, they were always there in front of me, reminding me of why I do what I do. Now I believe in the reset, refocus, recommit, and I'm definitely recommitting to my goals on a regular basis to keep on track. That's very important to understand. You state your dream and you make your dream a goal. And now you got to give your goal a deadline. Because, I'm a big solid believer that if we don't know where we're going, we're sure as heck not going to get there. Right? And so we're going to make our dream a goal. Give it a deadline. All right. And we want to make it a realistic deadline. You know what? And if you miss it, you just recalibrate it. And eventually you'll start getting to where you know what your deadline is going to be, because you're going to learn to create an action plan that allows the first goal to happen, the next goal to happen, the next goal to happen, and you'll adjust as you go. You don't have to be perfect to get going, but you got to get going to become a stride for perfection, right? And this is just going to give you the best life ever. You're going to take the same 24 hours that we're all given and maximize them so that you live a better life and have a better quality of life and create a legacy for your kids. Legacy for generations to come, legacy for those you care about. Okay, now that we've made a goal a deadline, maybe it's 6 months, maybe it's 90 days, depending on the size of the goal, we're going to map out an action plan to achieve the goal by the deadline. Now, the action plan that we believe and teach here at Triple R 247, it's a system after all. It's a conveyor belt. It's not a suggestion. It's a system. Is typically is to create anything, to get anywhere. We base it on adding 2 to 3 new members into your team through our paid marketing a week. 2 to 3 new PBS students, as we call them. Those are people that are committed to get in and get going, and you work with the ones that show up, right? 2 to 3 a week. That's the pace. And if you can't do 2 to 3 a week, we say do 2 to 3 a month. Create some type of pace and direction to go forward. Now, almost every goal possible can be achieved with a 2 to 3 a week pace. When you go slower than that, you've got to find a way to increase it, but at least start with something. And the reason why is this: the faster you are duplicating, the faster you're going to create the success of duplication. Success attracts success. And 2 to 3 a week just is a magic number of where you need to be at a minimum to accomplish major things. If you want to make 6 figures or more a year, that's a major thing to me. You better be doing 2 to 3 a week and keep that pace going. All right. And the 2 to 3 a week is going to allow more and more people to come and help you move a mountain. That's what I call a big goal, is a mountain. How do you want to move a mountain from point A to point B with a shovel, right? You can only shovel so many yourself and take it over there. Eventually you'll move the whole mountain. It's a matter of time, right? And there's so much time that eventually is going to outlast your life. So in order to make it happen quicker, you need more shovels. That's what you need. You need more shovels. And that's how you get more people involved, and more people you help to achieve their dreams, the more shovels are being shoveled from one mountain, point A to point B. If you can visualize that with me. And by adding with our marketing, not only are we able to create success with the actions we do, but we get to build team and leverage success. If you don't have a way to leverage your income and your cash flow, you are not going to get ahead. All right. Now you can leverage by investing a lot of money and getting interest back. That's one way to leverage your income and wealth. Most people don't have that type of wealth to put away to create that to happen. It's not a reality then. So you got to find a way to create the cash flow. That's where an amazing vehicle comes in that we call the Triple R 247 businesses. That's everything that connects to your performance blogging system. We have our Wine of the Month Club. We have our Brain Food education things. We have our, kiosk offers that we tie into the DTC ambassador platform. Then we add another amazing anchor, as we call it, which is the Bella Vita product line, which is phenomenal. And I'll just put out a word on that right now. There's an amazing promotion. I'll actually talk about it in a second. I mean, I just ordered a bunch of more tunes and got more product. It was like awesome. I told Tanya, I had no idea they were going to put that promotion out. I knew they were going to do something, but that was an awesome promotion. So we got that. And then we have our Savings Highway Global, which is a third anchor. And these are all things that create wealth from our action plan here with Triple R 247. And it takes money to make that happen. You got to be talking to the right people, the right type of people that are going to be coming in to be part of a program like ours. And we fund all of that. We just need you to talk to them and get to know them, and then show them how this goes through a design path. That is the action plan, is working with our paid students that we fund to bring in. We have a huge marketing budget to do this. We fund all the marketing so that you don't have to, so that everybody has an equal leg up to put time in as their resource with our resources, which you will never catch up to. We will always invest more resources than you can put time in to make it work. That way it's going to be forever green as a solution. That's for you, and everybody you bring in gets access to that paid marketing. All right. That is part of the action plan. Your action plan is to do the necessary activities to talk to enough people to bring in 2 to 3 students into PBS from our paid marketing each and every week, and then walk them through sessions 1, 2, 3, and 4 accordingly to duplicate the process. And as you're doing that, you're going to start gaining the right type of people to duplicate, and we build a 2-team system, a left team, a right team. And as you get both teams building, your residual incomes are growing. And then as you're growing, we have a systematic process that goes to become an instructor. And as you become an instructor, you become a certified system instructor with 10, a GSI or a global or a gold system instructor, a gold system instructor with 50 or more. And at that point, you get access to our bigger action plans with our VIP process and marketing. And then that goes into streamlining and growing duplication and leadership as you become a platinum system instructor, and then an MSI, which are master system instructor, and then the master system instructor elite, which is those that want to become a millionaire in this process. And to become a millionaire, everybody's like, oh my gosh, I'll never be a millionaire. Well, your dreams just need to get bigger. And as you start accomplishing the small ones, you start realizing that the big ones are absolutely possible. If you do what you need to do, you can make $500 to $1,000 a week in an initial goal. If you're doing 2 to 3 a week, within 90 days of that straight, steady plan, you should be making more than $500 to $1,000 a week in a passive sense, meaning from the residual growth of the customers that come in from the marketing that we do in our system. After another 90 days, so 180 days, you should be well on your way to 2,000 plus a week. And by that time, you should be a GSI, at which point you now have access to our VIP processes and that marketing, which allows you to do 2 to 3 grand a week and growing. To become a millionaire, you need $20,000 a week. And I'm talking net profits. No one realizes this until they're in this program, but with our action plan, because we fund the marketing, your overhead to do everything we do is less than $300 a month to do everything I do. The difference between Tanya and I and everybody else is no one pays for our marketing, but we pay for all of yours. And we can do so because what we teach and what we do is so successful, we can pay it forward and help you guys build. And by doing that, it creates more and more revenue to feed this ongoing utopian solution for the world. Our action plan is pretty dang simple on that. And you apply your resources to our resources, and you go into action by doing the work necessary to bring in 2 to 3 a week or 2 to 3 a month at the slow pace or fast pace, and you can accomplish just about any goal in a matter of a realistic time frame. You want to be a millionaire? It might take you 2 to 5 years, but 2 to 3 a week will get you there. I don't know any other plan that does that out there and doesn't carry, the lack of risk. You're putting your time in something that's proven. You don't need to invest millions of dollars to create this business model. You literally get in for, under, a few $1,000s out the gate if you come in the right ways. And you're fluid and going forward, and then your monthly overhead is less than $300 a month. So as you just get a few customers in, you're break even or cash positive. And if you can continue that path, you're doing that every week. You're making more money than you would ever make in a job in just a matter of time. That's what the action plan allows you to do. So again, you state your dream, you make your dream a goal, you give your goal a deadline, you map out an action plan, you apply resources and go into action. That's it. That's how you accomplish your goals and make your dreams come true. That's it. That's the magic plan. And the reason why it's magical is you don't have to come up with the resources of 10 to 20 grand a month to market what you would need to do this right. Tandy and I fund that for everyone that'll come take advantage of it, receive it and go. Now, I'm going to come off this share. I'm going to go into here. What we do with our instructors, and that's normally during this time of the call, and we're on a different line, I realize. But and I don't know if we can pop over there and let them know this is here. They can catch the replay. This is Memorial Day. We're going to cut this really short because I want you guys to get back to enjoying the rest of the day. And then we're going to be back on here on an amazing training tomorrow night. And it's a special one. And then we're going to be on for Wednesday's training. I'm just going to highlight some people that are here and call you guys out. Shar Hess, one of our MSIs, she is all dressed up. She deserves to be on camera. Shar, can you join us for a second?
Yes, sir.
Happy Memorial Day. You guys, she's got a son serving active right now. Am I correct?
Yes, you are. He's in the Navy.
And
He just got back off his ship.
He what?
He just got home from 10 months out on ship out into the Mediterranean.
Wow. Well, tell him thank you for his service. And Shar, you are all dressed up. You got your our fellow tunes on here.
Yep.
Are you aware of the promotion that they put out? I think I got my message last night.
Yes, I am aware. It's exciting.
Yeah, so we'll put this out to our members, and those that are brand new in this process. By the time you get to session 2, you're going to learn about our second anchor offer, Bella Vita. But basically, you buy 2 boxes, and this is, I don't know how it works for new customers. I didn't check it as a new customer. We probably should. But if you're an existing Bella Vita member, which pretty much, most everyone in Triple R 247 is or should be, if you buy 2 boxes, you get a $200 tune for free. It's awesome. And we have a lot of members that don't have their tunes yet, and I'm shocked. This is one of the most amazing products. And I'm just going to just bring this up there. I talked about how wine and the true versions of wine that are in the marketplace are bad for you. I'm not the only one saying it. It's almost common knowledge. It's just a matter of time. More and more people are going to hear it. We got a solution, right? Well, tunes, this frequency stuff and all the contamination we get from all the cellular garbage, all the different smart meters, all the different Wi-Fi's, that's a real problem. We don't have to be we didn't make this up. We're not out there, like talking fairy dust. We're talking reality. It's a problem. We have a solution. This is something that every man, woman, child, and every pet should be wearing. And we have them. And you can get one for free by buying two boxes of the product you probably love already. So the Velveeta product, you buy 2 boxes, you get a tune for free. Buy 4, get 2 for free. Buy a tune, get another tune for free. So I just bought a bunch more because I need them as I travel. I sell these all the time we go. I don't know.
Roy, can I say something real quick about that?
Absolutely. I wanted you to come on here and just ad-lib with me. Absolutely, Shar. We're having a fun session.
So I never take mine off. I just don't. But I took one off. I took a shower and I went to bed and I forgot to put it on. I woke up in the morning and I had a sore neck. And I have arthritis in the back of my neck. And I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't noticed this in a while. I went and I felt, and I did not have it on. And I put it back on and it's gone. Yep. And I swear to you, I will not take it off again.
Yeah, I keep a backup now because I've sold the one off my neck and didn't have one. And that was a rough week for me even. The thing is, you don't realize how bad it is because gradually we got into it. And so when you get it corrected, it is like that. And I got to tell you, I have we have a lot of things that go on that can create anxiety. Usually it's the kids, right? Char, kids cause more anxiety than any business we ever deal with, right? Tanya and I'll bring this up and get a little personal, just a little bit. We control a lot of businesses, and that kind of stress we just deal with. But kid stress, that's the worst because you want to do everything to help them, and you're watching them grow up and go through things. And I got to tell you, there's a major difference dealing with stuff with or without this on. And that's the reality I want to talk about on it. Bashar, you've been retired fully working here. You probably worked, how many years did you work?
All my life, since I was 12 years old. And I retired early. 2 years ago, August, I've been retired doing this full time.
And are you having fun?
I'm having fun. Should have done it long ago. Yeah,
but that's all it matters. I mean, what we do is very fun. It doesn't feel like work to me. And that's probably why I put in, like you do, 80, 100, 120 hours a week, because it's enjoyable. And we're building to a bigger goal. And that's something I wanted to just break out is this vehicle for those who just say, you know what, Rory, if I get an extra $4,000 a month coming in, I can go see my grandkids, I can travel around. Great. We built this so that you can have that. Those that want to actually I really want to own my own boat. It's always been a goal of mine. We made this for you too. And then those that want to just really travel the world, see the world, help a lot of people, Tanya and I want you there too. Come join us, right? And we have that all here. Very, very grateful every morning I wake up. I told Tanya, I go, sometimes I feel like I'm just in this dream, like I'm either rewatching my life in a video or something, because it's just so happy. It's so happy what we get to do every day. And we have all these amazing products and services that are coming out and that we're setting up and being part of. And there's some really cool stuff that's coming, and we got to be part of it because we got a big distribution model. Anyway, Shar, can you tell everybody what you've been doing the last few days? The responsibility you have.
I kind of gave it up yesterday when Sheila had her study hall. So everyone who was at that study hall, I picked them out and I'm like, I did their memes for them while they were, so they could get them first. But I have been working on them. I've gotten MSIs, I do it in order because, they come first. And then the instructors. I'm working on the new setups now. We had quite a few new people this month or this last couple months. So I'm working on those now, but they're awesome. I love these. Are my favorite ones.
Dude, it's funny because the thing about it is watch the attraction these get. The buzz out there, everybody's concerned about the education. We're bringing a solution. Now this solution, you guys, the thing about the solution is I know we made it look like it just started happening like a few months ago. We've been working on this since 2017 without realizing we were going to solve something big. And it's been a little over 2 years now when we realized, oh my gosh, if we just take this and add it to the RR247 family on what we do, we can solve education for the world, and we can do it in a big way. And that's what these memes are all about. I don't know. Do you want to share your screen and show them off? I can pull mine up.
You can pull them up because I'm working over here on this one, and I don't.
Yeah, I'll pull up. Hold on. I want everybody to see these and you guys, Char's delivering this out there. This is catching us up for April and May. which means June's coming next.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah, and did we get June spelled out yet?
Well, you tell me. Are we doing what we talked about?
We don't need to tell everybody what they are yet.
Right.
I thought I think we got the next 2 months in order, right?
Yes.
And so you'll get done with these and then take a breath, and then you have the next ones to do, right?
A real quick one.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll bring these up. You guys, I am so proud of how this has come together. And we're delivering them now. We wanted to roll these out in the timely fashion. We're guiding people to our event to get them in there, but eventually our links are going to be done. Our landing pages will be done. We're really close. There's a lot of legal work on this stuff, and that's getting done, and we're really, really close. And the curriculum is all loaded up. They're getting all the different years on there. I mean, we will be launching this thing in August, and we're going to be pushing out there. I probably have to see if Sheila's even on here to celebrate something with Sheila on it. There she is.
You have your images in both domains, Rory.
Oh, in both? Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull up my Okay, so I'm going to show you April and then May's. So here it goes. These look so freaking good. And we took a while because we were playing with what was going to work. I've been doing some ancillary tests, but this is going to do what we want it to do. And you make sure everybody has their pages done. Okay, share screen. So here's this one. Oh, you can see it down here. My link's on the bottom. Okay, that's the 4 that we got for
April.
Sure. That's the 4 we got for April. Now I'm going to show you May's. And they get a little bit wordy, but I think they're the best ones yet too. Direct to the home education. And
These are so important because they save us so much time if we get these. And because I like to make my own graphics, you know me from before.
Yep.
And even me, I'm like, these save a lot of time. They just save a lot of time.
Well, I told everybody the vision I had with this as part of consensus marketing. We want to all have the same images going out just with our links, because if people see it from me and they see it from Stacy, they see it from you, they see it from Dale, they see it from Melody, they see it from James. Doesn't matter. They're going to see it so many times. It looks bigger, and it is bigger. Yeah, we're a big organization together. Individually, not so much, but together we're huge. And we get the advantage of it when we're doing the same type of marketing in the consensus process. And that's the power of this. And the fact, our pricing is ridiculous, but we got it so condensed. We got smart on our systems, and we're able to deliver it. But we don't need to spend the time to do it. We focus on the same direction. You get to spend the time posting the ads. You get to spend the time pushing it out there. And we're focused on very key things. By the way, the education business. It's a business, and we're private. We're a private business. It's not a short-term thing. This is a forever business. Is there anybody here that thinks education is going to go away? Not one hand. Oh, man, no one. No one's going to combat that. And we can be part of this solution and create wealth. Do you think this is a legacy forward business? Absolutely. Absolutely legacy forward. And that's the way we got the structure. And this builds all under the DTC ambassador umbrella. And it also allows us to cross market a lot of things. We can have some very interesting parent and teacher nights. We get to have a lot of forward progress teaching the future, which is what I started out doing this. You know, I really want to teach the youth a better way. And now we get exposure to do so with this vehicle. Sheila, are you on? Can you come talk for a second?
I am here.
All right, we're just doing impromptu Memorial Day training. I'm getting more and more excited about this education thing. You guys, I want to tell you this. Marketers, true marketers, have big kahunas and just go crazy. This is a big task we're going after. This is not a small thing anyway. The wine industry wasn't small either. Nothing we do has been small. I know you guys are used to that. We tackle big things. But this education thing, we're onto something. We are absolutely onto something, and we're doing it right. And I'm watching all the curriculum stuff come together and getting all into the digital format to launch. We got a couple more steps we're doing, but I'm getting really excited about the landing pages. I'm getting really excited about all of it, just to be there. But Sheila, huge gratitude. I know we got teachers covering almost every grade, and we haven't even launched yet.
Yep. The ones I talked to today were phenomenal. We actually have high school math, high school history covered. We got K-5 math, language arts, and music covered. K-5 or K-8 math covered. I'm going to be talking to another one two more on Wednesday that's going to be doing English. So basically we got our subjects covered all the way through 12th grade. Just want to get extras for backup so they don't wear themselves out. And every teacher I have spoken to, they are so ready for this. They're like, yes, get the politics out of school. Let us just teach and educate the kids so they can make an educated decision about politics and government and not be indoctrinated.
Oh, yeah, we got to stick to the brass tacks. And also, I'm going to tell you some formation things, some questions that came up, and those that are here get to hear it. You guys, the whole kindergarten thing, we're doing kindergarten for free. We're doing kindergarten for free, and there's some isolation stuff that we're going to do. And yeah, you guys, I really should have some kudos out to Peter. Peter thinks things out and comes back to me. He's like, Rory, here's what we need to do. And I'm like, absolutely. And it's gelling. So we're going to let families, kindergarten's free. So we're going to let families come in, and they're going to be able to launch and just get set up for kindergarten only access so that they're in the system. And we know they're going to fall in love with it. This is our model. They're going to fall in love with it. And then they can upgrade to get their kid into first grade and so forth. But we're going to be creating a kindergarten only account. So we were going to put it out on YouTube, just open. We're going to put teasers out on YouTube, get them to sign up on here to get their kid through a kindergarten program. And that'll be a way for us to launch and add family members, even if it's free, and even if it's for a year down the road for them to activate for their, child that's in kindergarten. But also it's great exposure for them to see how the process goes, to make a decision when they want to pull their kid out of the traditional and put them into the new. And I really like how he is putting this stuff together, and all this stuff is being set up, the training rooms. It's awesome. That's awesome.
Don't miss Wednesday night, guys, because you will be introduced to our teachers that we have onboarded. And next week, those that we have, they're going to start making their YouTube videos for you guys to start advertising them to get the student base done. So they are really excited. So we're going to be setting up trainings to show them how to create their video for each grade and curriculum that they're going to be teaching. And then y'all will have access to it to use it for marketing.
And I'll be doing some pre-marketing stuff for us on, if we have time, Wednesday, otherwise Saturday. We're going to start putting a lot of focus time on this, and it's going to start driving. And once we launch the landing pages that are coming out, it's going to be full go press and get things in and going. It's a pretty remarkable process that we have. and we're going to get it out there and running and do the tweaks live as we go. But, we all know the thing is like, even for the teachers, and I'll bring this out there, is even if we start out and we don't have a lot of kids yet, it's just yet, but we're building a curriculum that the teachers will get paid for later. So there's no downside to what we're doing. There's only up. And I think the teachers understand all that, right, Sheila? And they're like, hey, this is worth being part of. And we're going to have a curriculum. And I'm going to tell you, if the first year of the teachers creating the recorded curriculum that they're going to be repeating year after year is going to become a gold mine for them. And it's just magical what we're creating. And we're going to be bringing this out there. And it takes a while, even though, remember, nothing sells itself. Law of marketing, nothing sells itself. But at some point, we're going to build this and we're going to hit that 17 percentile, and it's game over then. And we're building the infrastructure to handle that. We are sizing things up to make those changes available so we can handle the mass volumes and everything that's going to bring. So this has been well thought out, well-oiled processes behind it with amazing experts behind it. It's just fun. Anyway, happy Memorial Day. Go ahead, Sheila.
The teachers also, guys, when you're talking to these teachers, I've been talking to the ones that I've been interviewing, and they've all asked the same question. Can I refer people? Yes. Let them know they can refer students and other teachers to this platform, and it just increases their pay. So please make sure you let them know, hey, you have a referral as soon as you get signed up. And I have some people that have not responded to me yet that are on this call. Please check your text and email so we can set up an appointment.
You guys, it's going to get really awesome. And it already is. I mean, we're just an amazing opportunity place. Let's see. We've had 3 of our MSIs on: Stacy, Shar, Sheila. Sheila, what do you think about those ads we got? Those memes?
They are absolutely amazing. They're beautiful.
I think we're hitting it out of the park. Now I'm just going to bring this up for instructors here. 2 to 3 new students into PBS so we can duplicate this process with a week. That's your goals. Knock those out. Jackie, you're all dolled up too. Hon, why don't you come out here for a second?
Hello.
Hello, are you excited about what we got going on?
I'm very excited. I have people that have grandkids that are coming up. They are looking for alternative education. They don't want to send their kids to school. So this is a home run, and I absolutely love the memes. Thank you, Shar. I got mine.
And you guys, Jackie's full-time cranking out as an MSI here, and watching the teams build. You guys, there's never a time you can't just turn on, right? We have the most forgiving and allowing business to just jump in and go. Just turn on, right? And I'll just bring up the processes. Monday through Friday, we got marketing training. Get with your instructor. They'll give you access to that every day, all day. We have trainings on Saturday for that reason. We know what to do. We got a process. Just get involved. And you know what? A lot of you are going to be pushing your comfort zones. But if your comfort zone wasn't bringing you the independence and the time and financial freedom, you need to push them. You need to change something, or change a lot of things. We've given a path. We have the best action plan that I've ever seen. And you got all the resources when you plug in your time. You show up, bring your time, and let's go. All right, I'll put a shout out to Hula Hands that are you guys are just grinding it out. I'll put a shout out to Angie Bond, who's just grinding it out. Angie, I'm seeing the consistency. I could put all this. Rochelle Triggs, see the same thing. I'm watching Frances Bibbs and her team go. You guys, Del Brown, you are just boom, boom. Just keep that pace going. 2 to 3. There you go. Paul Mendenhall, you know how to do it. I want to see you at GSI soon. You're on your way. Robert and Kelly Bullock, let's get that consistency cranking. You guys know what to do too. See Linda Horn. Oh, we should bring Linda on.
Yes.
Linda, pop on for a second.
Hello.
We're just having a fun magical hour. Are you happy? Are you what? Look where we've come. Look where we've come, Linda.
Yeah, I know. I've never been so busy. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Well, you're duplicating. We got growth happening. It's just fun, right? It's just fun.
It's crazy.
Do you have anything to say on Memorial Day?
Oh, shoot. I'd have to say most of the men in my family have served. Whether it be my dad was a Marine, and then it seemed like my brother was a Marine, and then everybody else went to the Army. But I have no active right now. They're all My last one is home. He had a Purple Heart. His Humvee was blown up twice. He lost his friend. So, you know, it's an emotional time, but he never forgets him. He puts him that date every year. He brings it up. And so, you know, service is not fun. They're over there for protecting us and giving back, you know, given to us that they don't even know, right? So we can have some freedoms. So we're blessed.
Free. All right, I'm gonna put some more shouts out as we go through here. Hello, Karen Needham, who's full-time here too. Hello, Karen. Yvonne, oh my gosh, look at all these. Deborah Baugh, Rick Waters. Look at you guys. I'm gonna go through here. Nell Galinsky, I'm gonna have you come on and just say hello.
Hello. My
How are
my
you,
husband
Mel?
served in the Air Force.
Yes. Tell him thank you for his service.
I will.
And how are you feeling about things?
Wonderful. Those memes, I can't wait to get them. Those are fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to this whole thing starting in August when the kids get into the classes.
We got a lot of work coming up. We'll be getting that out there, but I'm just going to recap. I'm going to bounce back and forth. We have our amazing process of, you know, students into PBS. We have our VIP process. We've got our whole systematic processes for the total flow of session 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got it pretty complete now. Are you pretty happy where we've gone?
Yes, I am. I just can't wait for the new stuff that's coming out. Every day is exciting.
True that. All right, Emilio, you're just cranking along. I'll go through here. There's my cuz Jenny Post. We got to kick up some more notches, girl. You've got this. I know. See, Pam, Connie McFadden, you're in there steady too. Kathy, Kathleen Metzler, are you able to say hello? Happy Memorial Day,
Hello.
Kathleen.
I'm here. I can talk a little bit.
All right, are you excited what we've done?
Oh, this is amazing. You know, when I started, it's almost 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It is nothing like it was when we started. It is so much easier, so much better. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're just blessed. We're blessed, and I'm glad you could come on here. Let's see, I'll move on. Renee Chat, you're doing awesome. Rochelle Triggs, I've called you out. This is your second call out because you're just cranking. Sheila James, you're doing amazing. Kathy Ashby is kicking up the notches. Oh my gosh. She's bringing some VIPs into the team. She's, oh my gosh, Kathy, great. Let's see, who else do we have on here? Like Sherry Lacey Hayes, your team's moving. Ruth, you're getting your consistency going. Victoria Rains, same with you. Let's see, Diana, oh my gosh, look at all the people who are on here. We have a lot of our instructors on here. Okay, I could be doing this for a long time. All right, I'm gonna look for Jennifer Langford. I don't know if you want to say anything on Memorial Day. I'm gonna bring you up as an MSI. If you can talk, this is so impromptu. I'm just calling everybody out.
Hey, Roy.
Hello, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Everything's great.
Good.
You excited what we have?
I am very, very.
Well, I'm going to tell you, we appreciate having you on here. Do you have anything you want to add? I mean, you've watched this grow over the years too. What do you think?
I think what's going on right now is great. It's fantastic.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jennifer. Do you have anything to add for Memorial Day? I guess I'll pop that up before I bring on. I'm hunting down all the MSIs right now.
Husband and father were both served in the Army.
Well, thank you for their service. And awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna look at like who else is here. Let's see. We got Cheryl and Elliot Kaplan are doing great. Jesse Wash. You know what, Jesse? Thank you. We should bring them on. That's a whole military background on there too. Jesse, are you able to talk?
Can you hear me?
You're a little quiet. So I know it's not you. If you're quiet, this is not right.
Is that better?
Nah, you're still kind of quiet.
I'm here, Rory.
Okay, we'll take that one. Tell your husband thank you for everything he does, because he works a lot with the veterans, and I don't know if you guys know this, but and also, you know, thank him for his service and for you.
Thank you.
So how are things coming? Are you loving what we do?
Yes.
All right. I'm watching you, as you know, you're picking up the steam.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what to do, right?
I do.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks for coming on. I like to pick on you, and I appreciate you coming on anyway. Well, I pick on you
Thanks.
in a loving way. All right. Well, we'll get on the call tomorrow, guys, and then Wednesday. I'm going to close out all the calls tonight with this and just say God bless. Happy Memorial Day. And man, we got it so great. But again, a lot of gratitude for the freedoms that we have to do this and the reason why we have those freedoms. All right. Love everyone.